Alright, welcome to my Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 early gameplay and review. So this beautiful car comes out tomorrow, April 24th. Not tonight's item shop reset for those of you in Europe, but the day after. So 2 item shop resets. Tomorrow, April 24th. So first of all, shout out to Epic Games for sending me this early to do a gameplay and review. This will be 2,500 V-Bucks, and it does have 3 decals and the wheels, as you can see right there. So even if you're not a car fanatic, this is probably one of the most anticipated cars in Fortnite. Now, for me personally, I still want the DeLorean. That's number 1 on my list. I will never run anything else except for the DeLorean if and when it comes to the game. But a close second is this right here, the Shelby GT500. So you may have seen this in various movies such as Gone in 60 Seconds. That's kind of an older movie now. Kind of weird for me to even say that, but that came out in 2000. And then The Need for Speed, which is kind of older too, 2013. This was even in I Am Legend with Will Smith. But a lot of people probably know it from the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Or even a newer movie, Ford versus Ferrari. That was a good movie too. That was in 2019. So various movies, and I'm sure it's in tons of TV shows, maybe commercials, things like that. This is the iconic vehicle, the Shelby GT500. It says a powerful reinvention of a well-muscled classic. So of course you can change the color scheme if you prefer, and it looks like you cannot do the underbody lights, unfortunately, so just the main color scheme. So let's see my favorite color, orange. That looks pretty solid. Some of the colors are just okay looking. I don't think I would ever have some of these colors on a Shelby GT500, but not too shabby. You can see there's tons of options, just like most other cars. There's the pure white one, but it's the decals we want to look at. Let's take a look. So there's the Formula Ford, and this is a custom decal, so what you see is what you get. So it's a light blue, got a little silverish white, and then a maroonish red. Now the color scheme is pretty good on this one. Obviously it says Formula on there, it says Ford, got a lot of logos. The license plate always says GT500. It says, then we got the Mustang. So let's just see. I picked blue. Let me see if that actually matters. Let's change it to orange and see. Okay, so no, it always is blue. So regardless of what normal color you pick, it was just a coincidence that I picked blue. But this is a nice blue and silver. Looks pretty solid there. Again, you got the Ford logo plus a cursive Mustang decal on the back. That's not bad. Looks like there's a little checkered appearance near the Ford logo on both sides. Looks pretty good. And then the last one's called Silver Bullet. And this is probably my favorite because it's got that awesome dark silver mixed with some jet black pinstripes on the top and the front. I can't tell if it's on the top of the car. I think it is. I kind of see an outline, but there's like a glare from here. So we'll see in game. But that, by far, is my favorite. And then the wheels, as I showed you, are right there. They're pretty good too. No customizable option there. And there's no trail and there's no boost. So just wheels, 3 decals, and the customizable color on the default. So it's kind of strange that there's no normal decals like these down here, the stripes, the lightning, and the flames, things like that. But as far as I can see, it's just 3 customizable ones. But hey, these are the better decals anyway. So I'm not complaining about that. I just thought it was kind of weird that there's not. Maybe there will be, I don't know. I just don't see any in my locker. All I got is these 3. So I'm going to leave it this fantastic orange, and I'll show you all 4 styles. All right, here we go. Let's check this out. Can't wait to see this in game. Look at that. Holy smokes, that is a beautiful orange. Very nice. And as you heard, the startup sound sounds ferocious. See the exhaust on the left there. How about the horn? That's not too bad. So it looks great all around. Beautiful looking car. Oh man, it sounds great as well. I feel like a lot of people are going to absolutely enjoy this. Let's check out my trail. I put blue just because most of the cars are blue. I put blue. which obviously doesn't match, but I just wanted to see it on the actual blue decal we got. How about the boost? Okay, so it comes out the sides as well, where the exhaust is, and the back. So that's pretty cool. I bet that'll look great at night. I'll have to get the switch in a second. Yeah, it looks clean all around. I like it. Very cool. Alright, let's change some of the decals. Okay, so this is the Formula Ford one. Okay, so that's not as vibrant as I thought it would be. They're kind of dull colors, but it doesn't look bad. It kind of reminds me of a Pepsi can for some reason. I like how it's a 50-50 split on the color scheme, though. I mean, that's not bad. It does have a lot of decals on it, though. So if that's not your cup of tea, you're probably going to want to go with the original base model right there, because there are absolutely no logos on there whatsoever. Maybe one right there, and that's it. But yes, this one is completely decked out with decals and stuff. But that's the purpose of it, so it does make sense. I do like the color scheme, though. That's pretty unique. Again, this one is simply called Mustang. Dark blue, and I think it's jet black, or is it silver? We'll see. Oh. Okay, so that looks like... Oh, wait a minute. Is that the... That looks a little different than what it looked like in the locker. Hold on. Let me just see. Huh. So look how dark blue that is in the locker. Same thing for this one. I thought the color schemes look a lot better in the locker here. See how dark blue that is? And then, in actuality, I don't know, they kind of look faded a little bit. Maybe it's just on my map. I'm not sure. Wait, does this one sound different? Huh. It sounds kind of high-pitched on that one. Let me do this one, though. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I'm going crazy, actually. That was weird. It just sounded different initially. So this one is pretty clean as well. If you like the two-color schemed type decals, then this one's definitely for you. I don't know, this one kind of growing on me. The big old Ford logo might throw some people off, but the blue trail and boost look really good on this one. Yeah, this one's not bad either. They're all pretty great in their own way. But it's the last one that I'm looking forward to. Let's check this out. So like I said at the start with some of the movies that this car has been in, if you've seen Gone in 60 Seconds, you'll know that Nicolas Cage called this one Eleanor. And this is definitely the best one in my opinion. Again though, the color scheme looks so much better in the locker. I'm going to have to go into a real match just to see, because I feel like everything looks a bit faded here, and I can't tell if it's my map or if it's just how they actually look. Not 100% sure. But it should be a way darker color than this default one right here, and they kind of look similar. But you can see the pinstripe does go all the way across. This is definitely the classic Eleanor. So I feel like some people are going to enjoy the brighter color schemes, and some people are going to like this one. But they all look pretty good in their own right, like I said. Beautiful blue there, nice color scheme on that one, and you can pick your own color for this one, so this is a win-win regardless. No decals or anything on this one. And this is the next best thing, in my opinion. It's got the GT500 logo on the bottom. Is that the only one that says that? I think it might be. Yes, it is. Nice. License plate is the same on all of them, though. Yep, it should have said Eleanor. What's the inside look like? Nice, looks pretty good. You can see the nitrous right there. Are you kidding me? Get that boost. Is that in all of them? I think it is. Sure is. Yep. Not bad. Well, there you go, the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, a spectacular car with 3 really good decals: the Formula Ford, the Mustang, and the Silver Bullet, aka Eleanor. So there you go, again, 2,500 V-Bucks for the entire bundle, and it comes out tomorrow night, April 24th. Let me know in the comments which one your favorite decal is. So there you go, that's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.